Not all rich people are created equal, and some types might shock you. We all grow up with a certain image of the rich. Maybe it's the luxury cars, penthouses in the sky, or private jets to Bora Bora. But here's the truth most people miss. Wealth doesn't just come in different sizes. It comes in different mindsets, motivations, and even moral codes. Some rich people are admired, others are feared, and a few are barely tolerated. And the difference between them? It's not money, it's purpose. So which type of rich person do you want to become? Because the answer might determine whether your success makes you fulfilled or hollow. Let's break this down. Type 1. The flashy climber. Let's start with the most visible type, the flashy climber. You know the type. Gucci belt, rented Lamborghini, motivational quotes on Instagram. They're loud, proud, and usually fresh to fortune. Most didn't grow up with money, so the moment they get it, it's showtime. Now, before you roll your eyes, let's be real. There's something magnetic about them. They're hungry, they hustle, and they often inspire others to believe success is possible. The downside? A lot of their self-worth is tied to the image they project. When the markets dip or the income slows, their confidence crumbles. Lesson: wealth built on image is fragile. Real power comes from identity, not Instagram. Type 2. The silent investor. You'll almost never see this type online. They're quiet, calculated, and usually boring to talk to until you realize they own half the block. The silent investor often doesn't care for spotlight or validation. They're focused on assets, not applause. They're the ones who bought that beat-up building 10 years ago and now rake in 6 figures a month in rent. They read more than they post. They master delayed gratification. They don't look rich, which is exactly why they stay rich. Lesson: real wealth whispers. And the ones who don't flex often have the most muscle. Type 3. The legacy builder. This type plays a different game. Money for them is not just about freedom or status. It's about impact. Legacy builders think in generations. They're the ones funding scholarships, building schools, or mentoring startups. Sure, they're rich, but their identity is rooted in contribution, not consumption. They often grew up around purpose-driven environments or had a mentor that shifted their perspective early on. And when you talk to them, you notice something rare, a deep sense of peace. Because when your wealth fuels something bigger than you sleep better at night. Lesson: if your wealth doesn't outlive you, maybe it's not as meaningful as you think. Type 4. The ruthless operator. Let's be honest, this is the uncomfortable one. The ruthless operator is sharp, relentless, and sometimes morally gray. They know how to win, and they'll do whatever it takes. Ethics? Negotiable. Fairness? Depends on the margins. But effectiveness? Guaranteed. Some of the world's biggest empires were built by people like this. They know how to scale, delegate, and dominate. The problem? They often leave wreckage behind. Burned bridges, broken teams, personal regret. Many reach the top and find the view lonelier than expected. Lesson: just because you can win at all costs doesn't mean you should. Type 5. The accidental millionaire. This is the wild card. The YouTuber who went viral. The app developer who hit the jackpot. The crypto investor who got lucky early. These people didn't always plan to get rich, but here they are. And the journey here is often wild. Emotional highs, identity confusion, fear of losing it all. Some become grounded and grow into responsible stewards of their wealth. Others spiral, trying to reclaim the thrill of that first win. Lesson: sudden wealth without identity can feel more like a crisis than a blessing. Which type will you become? Let me pause here. This isn't about putting people in boxes. Most of us are a mix. I've had my flashy climber phase. I've admired the legacy builders. I've flirted with the ruthless mentality when times got hard. But the real growth came when I asked myself the hard question: what kind of rich person am I actually becoming, and why? Mindset shift moment. Money is an amplifier. It makes you more of who you already are. So, if you're generous now, you'll give even more with wealth. If you're insecure now, you'll just hide it behind expensive things. And if you're purposeful now, wealth will only increase your impact. Struggles are inevitable. Look, building wealth isn't a smooth road. You'll doubt yourself. People will judge your motives. You'll face temptations, some small, some life-altering. But that's the beauty of this journey. You're not just building a bank account. You're building a character. Breakthrough insight. The most successful and fulfilled people I know stopped asking, "How do I get rich?" and started asking, "Who do I want to be when I am?" That question changes everything. It forces integrity, vision, and intentionality. And that's why understanding these types of rich people isn't just entertaining, it's necessary. Because you're not just chasing wealth. You're becoming someone. And you get to choose who that is. Reflective close. So here's my challenge for you. Take a moment. Picture yourself 5 years from now. You've made it. The money's there. The freedom is real. Now ask yourself, would you actually be proud of who you've become? Drop a comment below and tell me, which type of rich person do you see yourself becoming and why? No shame, no judgment, just honest reflection. Let's talk about it. If you found value in this video, like it, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more real conversations about success, mindset, and growth. Because the world doesn't just need more rich people, it needs better ones. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.